Hi everybody, and welcome to the last video in this series looking at the different phases of payroll projects. If you've ever been through a payroll project, you will know how daunting it is to actually go live with the new system. But don't worry, we are here to help you, and keep watching to the end. We will be talking you through Hypercare and how that can make it be a little less daunting. So, you and your team are trained on the new system, but you don't know everything about it, which could be a little bit daunting. And your confidence is okay, but it could be higher. So that's actually what Hypercare is designed to address. It's to give you that extra level of support. But actually, before we get to Hypercare, there is a second phase of this part of the project, and that is called the Cut-Over. So we're going to discuss Cut-Over first, because it comes first in the timeline of the project. So we'll talk a little bit about that right now. Okay, so let's start off with what Cut-Over is. It's a term that we use to describe all of the tasks that are there to move everything from your legacy systems into the new system. Once it's all been tested and you've proved that it's ready for go live, you need to get the new system filled with data, and you also need to move all of the configuration through to your production environment. So that's basically what Cut-Over is. Okay, so the first part of the Cut-Over is moving all of your configuration into your production environment. So whoever is building your system, they will have done the configuration in the development system and move that through to the test system, which is where all the lovely testing has been carried out. So the final part is, once all that testing is complete, move that configuration to the production environment of your new system. That's usually the first thing that's done. So the next bit is definitely the most important. It's the system freezes. So before you can do the data migration, you actually need to put a freeze on most of your major systems. So that will be your HR system, definitely, your time and benefits system as well. Because what you need to do is, when you take that data migration cut, you need to make sure that nobody is then making changes in your HR system, because that will mean that the data migration that you've just taken is already out of date. To do the system freeze, you need to do a lot of change management, because the whole business needs to know that actually they can't use the HR system, or the changes that are being made to the HR system won't get to the payroll system if they update that. So what you'll need to do is create a workaround so that the business can still get data into the payroll system, because obviously the payroll doesn't stop just because you're implementing a new system. You still need to carry on with your payroll as normal. So that's why you need to get that data in. So pretty much the last task for the Cut-Over is the data migration. Now, we won't go too much into detail on this because we have already spoken about it in the third video in this series. But basically you need to move all of the data from your production, HR, time and benefit systems into your new payroll system. And once that's in there, then you can be sure that your data is up to date and you are ready to go live with the most up-to-date information for the new system. Okay, so now we get to the section that you've all been waiting for, the Hypercare section. So Hypercare, I've also heard it referred to as early life support. What happens here is all the data is in the system. You start processing the first payroll on the new system. And what Hypercare means is that the project team are there to support you. So a lot of the time that will be remote via Teams calls, but it's always extremely beneficial to have the project team on site, especially the bill consultant. So not everybody in your payroll teams or HR teams will have been part of the project. So they will be coming to this really new and fresh. So it's very, very important to have the project team They're supporting you so that if there are any questions from anybody in the team about what to do, how does this work, what is this for, the project team can be able to answer it, and they'll also be able to talk you through any decisions that were made as part of the project. Normally Hypercare lasts for 2 months, but it can last for 3, 4. It all depends on your project and your project budget. Obviously, the longer it lasts, the more support your teams will get. But like I say, generally it's for 2 months. And once those 2 months have been processed, generally your whole team is up to speed. They feel very comfortable and extremely confident in the new system. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've watched the whole series, just thank you even more. I hope that this series of videos has helped you. If you are new to payroll projects and you were watching these to get a bit more confidence, I hope that you get a bit more understanding now of what's going on. And remember, if you do like this video, then please
don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.
Thank you.
Bye bye.